Our first video is terrifying. Two girls were out late at night going for a walk, only to find out they're not alone. It's 2 AM, it's pitch black dark, and they notice a figure in the distance. Unsure of what it was, they stop and watch, until whatever it is starts racing towards them.
On regarde les étoiles, c'est trop beau. On n'est pas bien là? On n'est pas bien là? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Putain, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
At 2:45 AM. This was recorded in a hospital. A surgeon was preparing for surgery, only to be pushed to the ground by something. Unclear of what the force was, he ignored it, but then the door slammed open, and this is when he knew he had to get the hell out of there. Say what you will about this video, but it's definitely creepy. The baby's balloon was sat still all night, only for it to suddenly start moving rapidly. The windows were closed too. So what caused this? They don't know. The light kept flickering and then suddenly started swaying. Assuming it was just the breeze, she goes to stop it, only to realise the presence of something in the room with her. This video is extremely mysterious. The creator says their daughter ran upstairs into their bedroom, only to find a dark figure like nothing she's ever seen before. Best described as a demon, in her words, just sat there, waiting for her. And then suddenly a ghostly figure goes downstairs. But if I'm honest, I can't see anything down the stairs. Maybe I'm blind, but I have no idea what's going on down the stairs. But the girl opens the door to suddenly hear footsteps coming from downstairs. At first thought, you may be thinking, isn't this just someone breaking in? But no, it's more like something is breaking out. It's his bathroom. Even the cat is spooked out by the constant swinging of the door handle and the constant banging sounds. He can't find anyone or anything in there. I would say it's definitely time to move out. Exploring an abandoned building, a man came across a womanly figure screaming and chanting painfully loud.
لا 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 لا.
I have no idea what this thing is. The creator says it's a skinwalker, and I definitely say that's your best bet. So these guys decided it was a good idea to record their exam video in a haunted house, and that's why she's so nervous. She's terrified of this room, and she has good reason to be.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verified the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explained the procedure, and asked for his consent, verified the client's identity, and provide...
Ano ito?
Sige na. O, tara. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
What's so strange is when they re-entered the room, everything was as it was at the start of the video. Nothing was out of place. I know we've all been there trying to sleep and visualize stuff like this. I have so many questions about this terrifying video. Like, what the hell is that in the mirror? It looks like the creepiest face of a woman. She started recording when she heard noises coming from other rooms of the house. And bear in mind, she's alone. It's midnight. She was freaked out. The noises got louder and louder before even more bizarre things started happening. Possessed? I'm not sure, but this is still very creepy.
911, let's go!
This house was built in the late 1800s. Of course, it's had its renovations since then, but it's got a long, dark history. A few families have died in this house, believed to be deaf from poor health. Its new owner recently moved in. She wasn't freaked out to hear about its history until she started hearing strange sounds, seeing weird things in the night, and there are even unknown smells coming from her bedroom.
I come upstairs, weird smell. Smells like perfume, something that I don't wear. I know what my perfumes smell like. No one's been up here for like 3 or 4 days, except me, obviously. I hear weird noise in the kitchen. I come in the kitchen. What's that noise? I don't know. I investigate. Door ajar. Why is the door ajar? I don't touch this door. No one's been up here except for myself for like 3 or 4 days. And I know it was closed the last time I came up here. Also, oh, it's raining. We have a Ring camera. We actually have cameras all over our house.
She set up over 10 cameras around the house, some inside and some outside. They cover a vast area. Yet she captures nothing, yet these strange occurrences keep repeating. She locks every door every night, double checking she hasn't left anything unlocked and that all of the windows are closed. So the explanation, I'm not sure I even want to know.
Weird noise in kitchen, still happening. Dolls, accounted for. Attic, locked. I haven't been up there in like Probably over a week because it's been freaking me out. Vibes in the living room. Weird. Weird noise in kitchen. Freaking me out. Office. Always hearing a knocking sound. Of course, it's probably not going to do it now that I'm in here. But every time I come into this area, I always hear a knocking sound. Door ajar. This is a closet that leads to another room. I always keep it wide open. I keep every door up in this bitch open.
This is so creepy. I can't imagine waking up to my dog doing this, and you can't tell me this isn't a skinwalker. This is terrifying. A man returned home to see a dark figure lurking on the balcony of his property. It's just outside his home door, and it doesn't respond when he tries to communicate. It looks terrifying, but he must go back inside. This is where things get even weirder.
Καλησπέρα φίλοι. Καθώς γυρνούσα αργά το βράδυ στο σπίτι, είδα αυτό που δεν μπορείτε να πιστέψετε και εσείς τα ίδια σας τα μάτια. Αυτή τη φορά ο δαίμονας με περιμένε στο μπαλκόνι μου. Έτρεξα γρήγορα μες στο σπίτι μου, καθώς έβαλα τα κλειδιά και άνοιξα την πόρτα. Έτρεξα γρήγορα στα παράθυρα, να δω τι μπορεί να γίνεται μες στο ίδιο μου το σπίτι. Όπως βλέπετε, άνοιξα γρήγορα την πόρτα και τα ρολά ήταν κατεβασμένα. Έτρεξα γρήγορα και από την άλλη πλευρά του δωματίου.
He can't see anyone there. It's like they vanished, like they were never there.
Αλλά όπως βλέπετε, ήταν όλα εντάξει, ήταν όλα κλειστά. Άνοιξα γρήγορα το μπατζούρι, να δω αν καρτερεί ακόμη κάτι εκεί έξω. Δεν υπήρχε απολύτως τίποτα.
Our first video is creepy as hell. Slenderman is a creature that has freaked people out for years. It's a thin, unnaturally tall humanoid with a white, featureless face, wearing a black suit. Real murders have been inspired by the story of this eerie creature. La Llorona is a vengeful female spirit, known also as the Weeping Woman. The legend tells of a woman who drowned her children and is now cursed to wander the earth near bodies of water, weeping and searching for them. Some versions of the legend say she kidnaps or harms children to replace her own. This footage is so creepy. Call it a skinwalker or just a crazy woman, this video is super creepy. It's 3 AM and the driver stopped to get some food. This woman walked up to her car out of nowhere. What did she want? The driver had no idea and drove off immediately. In the middle of the night, peacefully asleep, she awoke to her body being dragged out of bed. But as soon as she opened her eyes and was conscious enough of her surroundings, it stopped. There was no one in her room. So, as the caption says, a girl drowned here 5 years before this video was filmed. Something is seen floating in the water. People keep commenting that it's not a ghost but a dead body. Bodies cannot survive intact, especially in water, for 5 years. So, what is this? I have no words. Imagine you're about to sleep and see this outside your window.
Я абсолютно одна дома, этот человек стоит неподвижно уже час. Он не шевелится и не разговаривает. Я не знаю, вызывать ли полицию или что-то.
Here we have yet another Slenderman video. This eerie creature with its long limbs freaks me the hell out. There are cameras in every room of this family's house. It's Tommy's room that everything originates from. But it's not long before the creature escapes. The creature escaped from Tommy's room and left for hours before returning. Where did it go? Who are these people? Or are they creatures? It's unclear what they are. They look like humans, but their faces are extremely bizarre when you zoom in on them. The recorder planned to camp in a forest nearby to his house. He was going to stay 2 nights, but the first night he started hearing sounds indicating he wasn't alone. Footsteps, the crunch of leaves. But he couldn't see anyone. He got spooked and decided it was time to go home. But as soon as he got in his car and started driving, he saw this. People aren't at all sure what this is. Even the recorder has no idea. Some people say it's a Wendigo or a skinwalker. I have no idea. This video is terrifying. He awoke to his bedroom door open and a creepy figure standing there, just watching him. This figure looks an awful like the Babadook, a figure that's the embodiment of grief. And as time goes on, the Babadook slowly brings its victims to insanity. You can't tell me this is just a dog trying to play. It looks and moves exactly like a skinwalker. Is it just me that would not open the window? I would shine my flash on it and find out whatever the hell this thing is. This is a terrifying illusion. It looks just like a person. Our first video is extremely creepy. The creator of the video lives alone. It's almost midnight, and right as he's about to sleep in an upstairs bedroom, he hears noises coming from downstairs, banging, and the sound of clanging metal. This isn't the first time this has happened either. He's never been able to find the cause of the strange sounds. The noises start again, and he decides to investigate, checking every room of the house. Still unclear of what's happening, he heads back towards the kitchen, only to find objects have been moved, the chandelier is swinging, and his fridge is open. But that's not all. Whatever this thing is threatening him. Now, this video is extremely weird. I don't have the full explanation for what's happening here, but this video has been debated heavily. Police were dispatched to a domestic disturbance. The perpetrator acts so abnormally, jumping from the second floor to the first. And that's not all. He endlessly stares into the eyes of the officers.
Hey, stop, right now. Stop, stop. Relax.
He just jumped
John,
from there.
he just jumped from the banister again.
Speak back.
Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt? What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick.
Take over now. I'm not going to say it.
What's your name?
There may be a backup officers.
What's wrong?
Many people say this man is suffering from psychosis, while many people believe this man is possessed. The creator of this video says this was recorded in 1980 in northern Spain. This is the recording of an exorcist. The girl is possessed by an evil demon. The ritual starts in an attempt to banish the demon inside her. Many people believe this confusing video is actually footage of a skinwalker. This man came back from a fishing trip only to hear terrified screams for help. It sounds like a scared woman, so naturally he rushes towards the screams, in an attempt to help this poor woman, but he finds no one. He heads back outside, but the screaming doesn't stop. This is when he starts recording.
Yo, what the? What the? Bro. There's nobody in here.
This is a compilation of some of the scariest things caught on camera during the night, all of them captured by people who were fast asleep, only to be awoken by their door creaking open and a strange figure lurking in the shadows of the doorway. This might be one of the most terrifying things you could wake up to. It freaked me out. These kind of videos always keep me up at night. They're terrifying. It's all I can think about when I close my eyes. She's going to bed, and just as she turns the lights off, she notices she's not alone. A creepy figure that vanishes in the blink of an eye is in her room. Originally posted to Reddit, this terrifying video captured in an empty hospital late at night. The creator kept seeing a figure walking in and out of the rooms, but it's unlike anything he's ever seen before. It can only be described as footage of a ghost. Our first video is extremely creepy. The recorder and his wife were woken up in the middle of the night to strange sounds, their dog barking constantly, and banging sounds coming from the basement. It sounds like someone is down there, trying to open the basement door, which is locked. This house is an extremely old house, dating back to the early 1900s, and before purchasing the property, they were told that a few people have died in the house since its creation, believed to be deaf from poor health. The basement is rarely used and has been locked for over a month since the new owner moved into the house. They have always been creeped out by it, hearing strange sounds, but not enough to cause alarm. But tonight, the sounds were so loud, they had to investigate. Hello? Oh my god! This next video was taken during the search of an abandoned hospital. Now this place is extremely creepy. Closed since the 1990s, it's falling apart in so many ways. And of course, as I mentioned, it's abandoned. No one should be here. Yet strange sounds were being heard from a room just down the hall. So he started recording. Hello?
What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
A wheelchair can be seen slowly moving out of a room. Super creepy. This terrifying video was caught at 3 AM. A husband and wife are peacefully sleeping until a sudden knock at their bedroom door. Instantly, the wife wakes up and freaks out. Meanwhile, her husband stays fast asleep. During all of the commotion, the camera seems to focus on something inside the room, as if it was a person. She tries to wake up her husband not once, not twice, but so many times, and he isn't waking up. Meanwhile, someone bangs at the door again and pushes it open.
Baby, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Baby, wake up! What the fuck? What the fuck, baby? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come, open the door. Aren't you waking up? Baby, wake up! Wake up! Oh my god, baby. Wake up! Wake up!
What happened here? They still have no idea. The husband woke up moments later after the noises had stopped. A really strange coincidence? Or is something deeper going on? Whatever it is extremely creepy. These next videos will surely creep you out. This office was built in the early 1950s, and the people that work there have reported many strange sightings over the years, from weird noises to dark figures seen lurking in the hallways. This place is surely haunted. This particular night, a woman named Mandy was working alone on one of the computers. The CCTV footage captured this right behind her back. We have a few more videos that were filmed in the same building. This place is so creepy. Chairs are thrown around an empty room. There's no one there. Everyone left hours ago, and the office drawers are opening and closing on their own. Now all of that is weird enough, but when they check the CCTV footage of the hallways, strange banging noises can be heard, as if someone was breaking into the building. But no one did. The place was left untouched when workers came in the next day. So this guy works at an old theatre, and this place looks unbelievably creepy. But it's not only that it looks creepy, ghosts have been seen here so often that they set up a light on stage just to keep an eye on who's around. By the end of the video, if you pause, what looks like a ghostly figure emerges from above.
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here, and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it just in case. There's the ghost light. It's a light we keep on for ghosts, for people who still remain here and whatnot, and what the fuck? What is that? Hold on, let me get a better look. Oh shit.
It's hard to say exactly what that is, but it definitely looks like a person standing there just watching. This is the most bizarre, creepy video. This is the 5th time strange noises have been heard outside this guy's house. It sounds like a guy screaming for help, but not just any guy. It sounds like his friend. And this time he's had enough. He decides to fight it with boiling water. For hundreds of years, people have spoken about creatures mimicking human voices, only to lure them closer to death. This guy was exploring a cemetery that's widely believed to be haunted. The area is supposedly a breeding ground for lost spirits. Walking around, he hears strange noises and notices a figure in the distance.
It's ridiculous. Hold on. Just heard a noise. I literally just heard a noise down here. What the f? Holy crap.
He approaches the figure, and when he gets closer, it's clear that it's an elderly woman. What is she doing there at such late hours of the night? She doesn't respond, but offers an evil stare.
Hello? Ma'am? Do you need help? Do you need help?
A French woman recently moved into this apartment, not knowing it would be the worst decision of her life. Paranormal experiences at night were frequent, but no one believed her. This night, she got woken up by the sound of her bedroom door banging shut. This video is extremely creepy. It's captured in a hospital at midnight. This wing of the hospital was being closed as it wasn't needed for the night, but suddenly a person appears in one of the hospital beds, in the hallway. The original poster said they walked up to the person for them to suddenly disappear. Now that's pretty creepy, but it doesn't end there. In the same hospital, other strange videos have been captured. This was captured on a CCTV camera, a strange figure moving around the room. They entered the room and saw nothing. They couldn't explain what this was, and they freaked out after seeing that no one was in the room. Seeing this and other strange things around the hospital, they decided to record themselves to see what they'd capture, just as their shift is about to end. This part of the hospital was almost empty. It's extremely bizarre, so he turned around and searched for the child, but he couldn't find them. This house is definitely haunted. The poster has lived in this area for years, and he says he's seen some really creepy looking figures that he can't explain, and what he captures is unbelievable.
Hágale suavecito. Espere un poco. Hágale. No, yo no sé. ¿Sí vio? ¿Quién?
This one really creeped me out. This guy was camping in the woods late at night and he heard strange noises like the clanging of metal. So he went to investigate since the noise was really close to camp. He found this trailer with an axe outside and there's someone or something inside. Pausing the video, it's still unclear what this thing is, but the guy left his camp and came back in the morning to find the trailer was gone. He set up a bedroom camera to keep an eye on his sick grandmother. He sat her down to sleep and left the room, and what he saw the next day on the camera footage freaked him out. During the night, he checked on his grandmother. She seemed fine, and apart from a picture falling off the wall, nothing was abnormal. So he went back to bed. This video was captured during the night. The recorder was camping nearby, but he feared he wasn't alone out there. He heard faint noises in the distance, and he knew he was being watched, so he quickly retreated to his car. It's very possible this is a mountain lion, which is terrifying. This church was built in the 1800s and is extremely creepy. The recorder said he noticed a shadow following him, but every time he turned around to get a good look at what it was, it disappeared. He started recording and captured something very strange. This one is pretty freaky. They recently moved into this house and regretted it immediately. One of the rooms seems haunted. The door handle is constantly being messed with.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in, this has been happening. It's a brand new building. I don't get it. Happens that often. The handle is even loose. Really fed up with this. It's all the time at the moment.
This is terrifying. They decided to race their elevator, seeing if they could reach it before it reached the below floor, but they got trapped in the stairwell. The door to the exit wouldn't open. But that's not all. Someone or something is in the elevator. The elevator doors keep closing and opening, as if someone is in the way of the doors. When they finally get to the elevator, their phone was untouched, left with this recording. It's midnight. They hear faint banging noises at their door, and what they found at their door is a creepy deer. Extremely creepy.
Hello. She wants to come in, Dazan.
So this guy ordered food on DoorDash. He was patiently waiting for his food, and then he heard a knock at his window, which he thought was weird. Then he looked outside and saw this figure. It has an extremely creepy appearance and clothes to go with it too. Super freaked out, he hides in the bathroom and calls his brother to come over. But now he can hear knocking at his door. A night like any other. He goes to enter his home but feels a strange breeze, almost like a sudden gust of wind. He turned around and saw no one, but when he watched the footage back, he realised it was paranormal. July the 10th at 2:36 AM, a security camera set up in someone's backyard caught footage of something truly disturbing. The original poster said they kept hearing strange sounds coming from outside their house. They weren't sure where the sounds were coming from or what they were. They just knew it was coming from the backyard. So they set up a few cameras around the house with 24/7 recording. A night just like any other, until it wasn't. Now that is terrifying enough. I think I'd move out pretty fast after capturing that. But it only gets worse. Like I said, the original poster set up multiple cameras. That very same night, around the same time, a camera facing the other side of the property captured this. Whatever the hell this thing is, it got inside the house. It's definitely time to pack up and move the hell out of there. I've seen enough horror movies to know this isn't going to end well. Moving on to video number 3. This one is truly disturbing. A security camera capturing the back of a family's house records the mother holding her baby, relaxing in their rocking chair. It seems peaceful until you play the footage back. A creepy figure emerges and peers into the house through the back gate. It's almost as if the figure is staring at the baby, and the baby is staring right back. The figure staring right into the eyes of the baby is chilling, and I'm sure you've noticed this figure looks familiar. It looks just like the creature in the first video I showed you, and this is from a completely different poster living thousands of miles away. A creepy coincidence. Moving on to video number 4. The original poster worked night shifts doing security. They worked between 8 PM to 8 AM, meaning majority of their shift was in complete darkness. On the 5th of May around midnight, they began seeing something strange in the distance, so they retreated to their car, locked the doors and waited. After 30 minutes of waiting, this is what they captured.
When we work night security 8 PM to 8 AM and we see something coming at us at midnight.
How is it? Raylan! How is it? Raylan!
The figure almost looks like a ghost, or an extremely well done ghillie suit. For what reason would someone be out there in the wilderness in a ghillie suit? Whatever it is, there's so many questions left unanswered. Moving on to video number 5. The original poster has experienced paranormal spirits before in this exact same house, but this time he managed to record it. From things moving on their own, to strange sounds, to strange lights, coming from TVs and lights that no one has turned on. This one is really scary.
Dude, what the fuck? What the
Who's there?
Immediately after filming this, he left the house and stayed at a friend's place. A great idea, I think. I'm not sure that I'd ever want to return here, but yet he did return. And when he returned home, he noticed his living room TV was turned on. And not only that, other lights around the house were turned on, as if someone was inside the house. Moving on to video number 6. This one is chilling. The original poster and his friends were hanging out at a park area late at night. They were making some noise, and suddenly a figure emerged in the distance. A tall, creepy looking thing standing there, staring at them, almost as if it's tormenting them.
Yeah, puta! Salí, salí! ¡Fu! ¡Fu! ¡Salí, salí!
Ay, mira, 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 mira. ¿Qué es eso de café?
Espera que enfoque, espera que enfoque. ¡Corre! ¡Salí! ¡Salí!
What you maybe didn't notice, this little creature emerges too. It appears to be a black, shadowy figure. Hard to tell exactly what it is. However, people believe this is a Pombero, also known as the Man of the Night. A Pombero is said to be a small, strange-looking, nocturnal creature. Luckily for them, a Pombero is not known to be violent for no reason. However, that thing, whatever the hell that is, that looks like it would happily eat them. Moving on to video number 7. This video was posted in 2012, and it shows a man visiting the Gonzalez Alvarez house, also known as the oldest house. It's a historic home in St. Augustine, Florida, dating back to 1723. Throughout the centuries, many families have lived here, and many have died here. And many people believe this house is one of the most haunted houses in the world, so I wouldn't recommend going here. He captures something deeply disturbing during his visit.
It's stated to be this room here, when the Spanish armadas invaded the city, they slaughtered 50 people in this room. Ruthlessly slaughtered them. So I'm going to set a surveillance camera up in this corner and see if anything happens.
He knew that if he left his camera there, it would surely have a better chance at capturing whatever haunted spirits reside here. And sure enough, he captured what appears to be a ghostly figure pacing around the house. The ghost walks around slowly but confidently until it reaches the doorless frame, and it stands there for a while. Number 8, our final video. A YouTuber was recording a video in his room, talking about himself and his career. Meanwhile, behind him you can visibly see the doll resting on the bed, and suddenly it starts moving.
Click add to circles and then just click following. That'd be awesome. It'll only take like a few seconds, and that'll get me to 1,000 followers probably within like 5 to 6 days, and then I'll finally have a little check mark by my name, and that would make me really happy. So if you guys could do that.
Dolls are just one of those things that I will never have in my house. Haunted or not, they are way too freaky. Imagine recording this and watching it back.